We need CPUs for agents, agentic systems. The properties are different. Why would the old CPUs be the same? We are building millions and millions of errors. And to go to market with us, Taiwan's ODMs and computer makers, all the OEMs, and you could see the early adopters. The early adopters are the agentic companies. This is the beginning of a new market, a market that never existed before. It's not going to take away from the old markets, but this is a new market. CPU for agents. And this market will surely be larger than the last. And the reason for that is because there'll be a lot more agents than there are people, and then the agents are very impatient. So, NVIDIA, Vera, CPU. Thank you. This is the most important slide, really. This is the takeaway. The takeaway here is that this is the application pattern. This is the computing pattern of the next decade. Agents, harnesses, orchestrating large language models. Every company will run it. Every company will be an agent company. Every company will have agents running inside. Every company will see that agents will need its own operating system. Every company is asking us, how do we run agents safely? How do we build agents for our own workloads? And so we have the NVIDIA Agent Toolkit for Enterprise AI. You've seen me build this in plain sight. Almost everything that NVIDIA does, as you know, at every GTC, if you go back and look at my GTC 5 years ago or 10 years ago, you will see today. This you've seen me talking about for several years now, because we've been building for this moment. There are 4 things that companies need in order to build agents as a service or build agents to operate. The first thing you need is you need models. Of course, large language models. The smarter, the better. The cheaper, the better. The faster, the better. The second is you need a harness to orchestrate the whole thing. The third, these models want to use tools, and these tools come with its skills. And I showed you CUDA-X libraries. Those are going to be amazing tools for the agents in the future. And then lastly, you need a runtime. You need the operating system that holds it all together. This is the NVIDIA Toolkit for agents. It includes models that you can modify, NVIDIA's world-class open models, and I want to show you more. You can run agents from anybody. You could run Cloud Code, incredible agent, Codex, incredible agent. You could run it inside this harness called OpenShell, which will be highly secure for your inside the enterprise. The shell protects the agent, keeps it grounded in security policies. Privacy is protected. Its rights and privileges are given. Its identity is protected. And so this OpenShell is being adopted all over the world. NVIDIA OpenShell is open source. You're going to see so many companies adopt it. Red Hat, Canonical, Microsoft. It's going to be adopted everywhere. This is the runtime. And this runtime is fully optimized for the NVIDIA AI platform, which is everywhere. So you can run OpenShell in any cloud, on-prem, and even on device. So you have now tools and libraries that they can use. You have models that you can modify or use as is, or you have agents. This would be OpenClaw, Hermes, another incredible harness. These agentic harnesses can now run on-prem or for you anywhere, okay? So 4 things, and this represents the operating system of the modern enterprise. Now, how do we use this? One of my favorite use cases of agents is chip designers. It is the single most important thing that NVIDIA does. And so, of course, we have to partner with Cadence to build super agent, a chip design super agent. It is orchestrated by codecs or cloud code. It has RTL and architecture diagrams or schematics or specifications as input and whatever you need to fix. And together we created some super agents that are optimized for the NVIDIA runtime with Nemotron. And let's take a look. It's really incredible.
Cadence and NVIDIA are partnering to build chip design agents. Hundreds of thousands of NVIDIA chips come together to make the AI factories that power the world's frontier AI models. Designing these chips and the systems they run in is one of the hardest engineering challenges. Trillions of transistors, three-dimensional circuits, microscopic scale. Every gate, every wire, synchronized to picoseconds, must work in perfect harmony, with no margin for error. Physical prototypes are too slow and too costly. So engineers work in the digital realm. Each chip begins as a set of architectural specifications, then translated into RTL, the language of chip design. RTL must be verified in simulation. A single bug can delay a chip by months. At NVIDIA, thousands of engineers, billions of compute hours per year, millions of tests, written, run, and debugged, a cycle that takes teams weeks. To compress this cycle, Cadence and NVIDIA built a design verification agent. Codex orchestrates the process. Cadence ChipStack launches the RTL verification loop, powered by Nemotron and secured by NVIDIA OpenShell, calling on expert sub-agents in RTL generation, test bench creation, regression testing, and debug. The system drives itself. The ChipStack agents run hundreds of simulations with Cadence Xcelium, formal verification with Jasper. Design flaws revealed, bugs in the code fixed. What once took weeks now takes hours. Verification cycles over 40 times faster. Together, NVIDIA and Cadence are reinventing chip design with AI agents.
From weeks to hours. From weeks to hours. From weeks to hours. NVIDIA has thousands of chip designers. We are going to hire hundreds of thousands of Cadence super agents that work with us so that we can accelerate our company, so that we can be even more ambitious, create even more amazing things, run even faster. You saw earlier that the toolkit with models, harness, tools. The tools in this case are Cadence simulators and verifiers, formal verification systems. It is the reason why we're working with Cadence so hard to accelerate all of their tools on CUDA, because the agents are impatient. The agents want the answer immediately. And so models, harnesses, accelerated CUDA, accelerated libraries and tools, and then the runtime. What you saw just now is all of that coming together. Now, one of the things that it starts with is a great model that Cadence could modify and tune to be expert at the Cadence workflow, at the Cadence expertise, so that they could create super agents that are proprietary to Cadence with their proprietary knowledge. They have to start with an excellent model. We call it Nemotron. NVIDIA is dedicated to build open models for the world so that all of you, all of us, could create our own agents. Today, we're announcing the Nemotron 3 Ultra. Yep, our next open model, and it is smart. The Nemotron models not only give you the model, we give you all the data that we use to train the model. And because we have a coalition of incredible partners, you can see all of our partners down here, we work together, contribute data to each other. Nemotron is trained on one of the largest suites of long-running reasoning models, long-running tool, task-solving, tool-using data sets in the world because of all of our great partnerships. All of this from the model the training script, and the data made completely available to you. This is open models at its best. The best open model system policies in the world. Simple goal is so that you can take all of it, add to it, make it even better, make it yours. Nemotron 3 Ultra is 5 times faster. This is the world's first model based on a hybrid architecture of SSM, state space models, with mixture of experts. The architecture is incredibly fast. We made it fast so that you could think fast. When you think fast, you could think longer at the same cost. So 5 times faster. It is also 30% cheaper, 30% lower cost to run in total flops and total inference time than even the most cost-effective in the world. We're comparing against the world's best open models. Frontier Smart, 5 times faster, 30% cheaper, completely open. We're completely dedicated to this. This is now Nemotron 3. We're currently working on Nemotron 4. So this entire toolkit, from models, harnesses, tools and skills, and runtimes, is the reason why every enterprise company in the world has the ability now to create their own agents, just like Cadence did with their super agents. And we're working with so many companies, Cadence and CrowdStrike and Dassault and Palantir, SAP and ServiceNow. People were always said, Jensen, the agents are going to disrupt these markets. I said completely opposite, and you can now see it. Agents is going to create the largest opportunity ever for my partners and friends. And we have the NVIDIA Agentic Toolkit for enterprise AI to help them.